Good morning, pregame crew. How are you? Happy Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. Wherever you are, happy holidays. Hope you're having a great restful day. If you're working, I hope it's an effective day and you get your stuff done so you can go relax, maybe drink some eggnog. I will get started officially in 8 minutes. I jump on early to say hello to my friends. Not expecting a ton of participants today because of the holiday, but for those of you who are here, thank you for being here. Hit the like button. I'll do an audio visual check and take a few chart requests. Good morning, Shake and Bake. I hope Santa brings you many treats as well. I'm down for the candies. Don't need to be. I hope you have a great day and week with your family and friends. Hey, Green Lady. How are you? Market is flat right now, but overall it's positive structure on the market. Potential 4-hour and 12-hour bull flags on ES and NQ. AV good. Thank you, my friend. Hey, Manny. Hello. ES is just churning up on that 4-hour. NASDAQ is churning up on that 4-hour. All right, I lost my chat for just a second. Good morning to you, Chris. Okay, TA. Okay, hey, King Andrew. There are a few of us here. It's a half trading day, but it's a full morning of preparation or evening wherever you are. Regardless of if you are trading, then you should do a full preparation even though it's a half day of trading. So, okay, TA. Got a gap down setting up. We're looking for a weekly high or low. $87.89 is the next support. Excuse me, I need to cough. Sorry about that. Good morning and Merry Christmas to you, Al. So on the weekly, OKTA is in a downtrend. We are looking for a weekly high or low. This gap down is not great. On a bounce, bears will be looking for a 4-hour lower high. Hey, Monkey Man. MU has been hitting new all-time highs after earnings. New all-time high yesterday. We're looking for a daily high or low. Looks like they have a dividend. How much is that? 12 cents for next Monday. You look at it on the 12-hour. Potential 12-hour bull flag. It looks great. Sideways yesterday after the new all-time high. We have a squeeze here. It looks wonderful. NBTS. Hey, Miska. NBTS. We're looking for a daily high or low. Potentially, it could be a daily bear flag, but let's back up. On the weekly, we have a lower high set. Weekly support, 685. Daily potential bear flag rejecting from the daily 12 EMA. 4-hour 12 EMA is overhead. Not looking too grand. Bounces are for shorting. Lower high anticipated compared to yesterday's high. Sure, Al. Let me pull up silver. SLV. Silver has been on an absolute rampage. We have a small gap up. Silver is extended. We're at historical RSI. Look at this monthly on silver. Historical RSI pauses at 85. We're up at 89 on the monthly. weekly 89. I am looking for blow off tops in metals. If we look at silver futures, new all-time high, but we just set an hourly lower high. If we break 71.35 or 71.36, that would be an hourly lower low. We got one back here as well. So bulls that are in swing positions or watching the 4-hour 12 EMA, you're okay as long as that's intact. However, metals do look like they're having a blow off top. Platinum was the most extended on this move up. It was up 10% yesterday, 3.5%, I believe, right after the futures opened last night, and now it's pulling back. Hourly lower high is set. So metals are slowing down a bit here. Joey made a good point on metals. With lower liquidity, bulls have been able to run it on this low liquidity week. So this blow off top, it could have more traction to the downside because it was propped up on low volume. And that's also accurate for the market. The stock market was propped up by a few mega caps yesterday. There's cherry picking within the mega caps of just a few names, run them, and then you can keep the market up. So we'll take a look at that as well. COPX, get started here in a minute, 1 minute. Copper miners. Is this a new all-time high? Yeah. New all-time high, opening green just under yesterday's high of 74.05. Again, looking for potential blow-off tops in these metals today. You're welcome. You're welcome. Y'all ready to get started? All the important people are here, right? Let's get started. Good morning. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. If you want to give me a follow on X at Chart Gal Lori, check us out at chartguys.com. We have a ton of free resources for technical analysis, beginner education. If you're interested in cannabis trading in that market, we have videos dedicated to that and crypto. So check us out at chartguys.com. What I do here on Wednesday morning is I get us ready for the trading day. I created this handy dandy table, the Market Environment Dossier table, as a way to communicate to you what I'm seeing out there. And what I'm seeing out there is bulls, 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 and more bulls. Pretty bullish day out there. Economic calendar, we have initial jobless claims in 25. Nope, that's not in 25 minutes. Should be 1 minute. Oh, they're out now. Initial jobless claims are out. Where did oil go? We're supposed to have oil inventory today. Let me do 2-star. Oil inventory got taken off the calendar today, so I don't know if that's going to happen at 10:30 or not. Jobless claims are out, a little less than what they were expecting. Market's not having a huge volatile move to that. Most importantly, we are off half day today. The market closes at 1 p.m. Eastern. Let's take a look at what I was just speaking to, the heat map. This is yesterday's heat map. Look at all the red out there. Look at the red. Lots of red. Then look at the green, the bright green. NVIDIA, Google, Amazon, AVGO. So market participants were able to pick a few of the mega caps, run them, and that was enough to keep the market propped up. That's why it was a little bit, not confusing, but contradictions out there with the Russell red and then the market's green. It's because the majority of names were red yesterday. It's just that the right names were green, and that was propping up the market. So taking a look at ES, potential 4-hour bull flag, looking great. We're 0.2% away from the all-time high. All-time high is very close. We're just under yesterday's high on SPY. NQ, potential 4-hour bull flag. We're a little bit further away from all-time highs here. Small gap up on QQQ. IWM was red, like I mentioned, red yesterday. We are looking for a daily higher low on IWM. I don't think it's game over for bulls here. We have a weekly squeeze and a monthly squeeze. The Russell still looks great, just taking a breather. We do have a 30-minute squeeze here. If they want to lift all names, then so be it. That's what will happen. But again, a partial day, money would be better spent for the big dogs to just pick a few of the bigger names and run them. Dow, daily lower high is more likely. Potential 4-hour higher low is set. I wouldn't call that a 4-hour bull flag, but Dow is just fine. SMH, we're opening just under yesterday's high, 1 penny below it. SMH still looks super healthy. VIX, a new 52-week low yesterday, just showing that the market bears are not really scaring the bulls. People are pretty complacent and not a lot of fear in the market. Hang Seng was green overnight. DAX is currently green. Bitcoin is a pretty big wild card here. We have a 4-hour tightening range, lower high, higher low. Now we're pulling back. Bulls want to hold 86,533. We're struggling at the daily 12 EMA and 4-hour 12 EMA, Ethereum as well. So this market exuberance that we've had is just not carrying over to the risk on names of Ethereum and Bitcoin. And it could just be tax loss harvesting into the new year to just take your losses and book them. Book them, Dano. All right, dollar. Dollar is weak, potential 4-hour bear flag. We got a lower low. Bulls are trying to get a bounce going. Gold with a potential blow off top. Hourly EQ just broke bear. 4496 is your next support. 4 hours holding the 12 EMA just fine. If you're a swing bull trader on metals, you're comfy cozy as long as the 4-hour 12 EMA holds price support. Oil is bouncing up. We're at the daily 50 EMA looking for a daily lower high. Oil has been strong with other commodities, but I would be getting a little bit non-trusting of oil up here at the daily 50 EMA. Nat gas had a big bounce yesterday. Look where nat gas is rejecting the daily 200 EMA and the 50 EMA. So that's where I'd be looking for a pullback in oil. Silver, 4-hour 12 EMA is just fine. We have an hourly EQ right now. And platinum is the one that I've been trading overnight, getting this short. Overnight, we now have an hourly lower high. The 4-hour 12 EMA is holding fine, and I was looking at this 4-hour historical RSI overbought. Daily is at 88, weekly 86, monthly 82, just really overbought conditions. For those of you who've been following the pregame for a while, you know I beat the drums on platinum last year with this amazing 3-month squeeze, and what a breakout. But today I'm bearish on platinum, and we'll see how far I take this short. All right, good morning, DM Wolf. All right, looking at Amazon. Amazon's trying for a gap up. We have this weekly equilibrium, higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low. And we have the weekly higher low set now on Amazon. Bulls are looking good, approaching overbought on the 4-hour. Next resistance, 233.50. Happy holidays to you. Google's gapping up. Google, I've loved this weekly chart with this lower wick of bulls buying the dip. Weekly higher low is set. Daily, great bounce on the daily. 4-hour approaching overbought. Tesla looks good. If you're not in long, I wouldn't be chasing up here. Of course, it can continue to go. I just don't see that you have an edge entering up here. We have NVDA opening a bit red after this weekly EQ broke bull yesterday. Notice this weekly squeeze on NVIDIA. Daily squeeze firing long. Potential 4-hour bull flag on NVIDIA. Looks great. Tesla had a rest day yesterday. The daily high is set at the all-time high, right under psychological resistance of $500. We're looking for a daily higher low. 4 hours holding the 12 EMA. Hourly tightening range here on Tesla. Tesla for me is just taking a breather. I don't see anything wrong with the chart yet. Apple, I think, is primed for a move. We have this potential 4-hour inverse head and shoulders, this high compression squeeze, and we're resting on the daily 50 MA looking for a weekly higher low. I like Apple for a potential long today. Let's see if bulls can get over yesterday's high. Microsoft has an hourly squeeze, a daily squeeze, daily inside bar. Microsoft is set up well for a long. We have this 4-hour EQ. Let's see if we can get over yesterday's high. And my third mega cap potential pick for a run today with the cherry picking that's been happening yesterday and possibly today, Netflix. So Netflix has been pretty sad with this deal pending, spending their money, and the market has not received it well. I lose my chat. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh well, I'll get it in just a second. That'll do it. So Netflix is still pulling back, but this hourly chart is getting super tight. This Netflix is primed and ready for a move today. Resistance 93.52, support 93.07. Let's just keep it simple, stupid. I like it bullish over 93.52. I like it bearish below 93.07. I would only be looking to play the bull side because the market has been so strong. All right, Airbnb. I went over this one yesterday for TCG members when I was live. This one has a 2-day stair step. If you look at this on the 4-hour, I could keep pulling this trend line down. Well, a little bit better here. But Airbnb has been making a huge move up. I'm looking for a potential bearish break of this trend line. This may not be a trade for a half day today, just something I'm watching. BLDP. Show me another name that has 4 daily inside bars. I'll be waiting over here. I'd love to see it if you have it. BLDP making it easy. We had a 6-cent range yesterday. You could look to play a break on this name. COHR has been a big bull, new all-time highs, and it has a potential 4-hour cup and handle. This one looks good. Lulu has double daily inside bars. Spot has double daily inside bars, and Take Two has double daily inside bars and a squeeze. Take Two looks good. But I'm going to focus on our mega caps today. I will be focusing, you see concentration right here, Apple, Microsoft, and Netflix. That's what I'll be watching. If it breaks if Tesla were to break 500, I would anticipate a $7 to $10 pop due to all the stops that are at $500, but I wouldn't expect it to fly. I would say a $10 pop would be expected. I have time for more chart requests. I got done a little early. Let me see if I missed anything. Marvell was looking good. CVX. CVX has such a beautiful daily squeeze. We're struggling here at the daily 200 MA, but I didn't want to go with any oil names because oil is at that daily 50 MA. Another chart that just looks beautiful, GD, General Dynamics. Has that trampoline move, that swoosh. Daily squeeze, plenty of room for daily high or low. That one looks great. Bros, before. Bros, we're looking for a daily high or low at the daily 200 MA. Monthly lower high more likely. Weekly inside bar, looking for a daily high or low. Hourly, not oversold. I don't know if I love it here. I could make a case for a potential hourly inverse head and shoulders, but I don't think I love it because of that monthly chart. FCX. We got a monthly bull break. We're in a weekly uptrend, daily RSI approaching historical RSI levels. I like FCX short. Let's go look at copper. Yeah, copper's pulling back. Hourly downtrend. FCX could be a top fish this morning. Looking for a top fish against yesterday's high. Sorry, I had to take my Invisalign out. It's making my lisp, giving me a lisp. PM, daily uptrend. Daily 200 MA overhead. It looks good, but I wouldn't go long up here because it's already had a big move, but I wouldn't short it either. Just some names, the location is not ideal, at least what I'm looking for. UPS. Yeah, that 2-week inverse head and shoulders is standing out there. Potential 2-week inverse head and shoulders on UPS. $100 psychological. However, on the daily, this could be creating a daily head and shoulders. So one thing at a time, a daily high or low is more likely compared to 99.12. Yeah, I don't like this location either. You're welcome. One more. Reddit. Another daily head and shoulders look. Has a nice weekly squeeze. Daily is squeezing, looking for a daily high or low compared to 213. 4 hour, this could be a bear flag. That does not look great at all. All right, that's it for me. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Give me a follow on X if you could, at Charkow Thanks for being here. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all of you. Loves, love you all. Have a great day and trade to win. But if you lose, accept it and use stop losses.